Today, we present to you vegan influencer Joaquin Phoenix, vegan, dedicated to a life of compassion. Joaquin Phoenix, vegan, is an award-winning American actor, musician, and producer, and is considered one of the greatest actors of his generation. As a celebrity, he uses his platform to address the most critical issue currently facing our planet, the climate catastrophe caused by humans' uncaring abuse and exploitation of our animal-people co-citizens. Joaquin Phoenix was presented the Shining World Compassion Award in 2006 by our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan. When he was 3 years old, Joaquin Phoenix, along with 3 of his siblings, River, Liberty, and Rain, while on a cargo ship traveling from Venezuela to Miami, Florida, USA, witnessed fishermen brutally throwing fish people against nails hammered into the boat. After seeing this, young Joaquin and his siblings went to their parents and said, "Why didn't you tell us that's what fish was?" Soon after, the family stopped eating animal people meat. Then a few months later, Joaquin's brother, River Phoenix, said they should also stop eating dairy. Joaquin has been a vegan ever since. Joaquin has acted in television and movies since he was 8. He has appeared in 40 films and 9 television series throughout his career. His work spans all genres, from major blockbuster hits to independent films. As an actor, he is known to select emotionally intense roles, which invite his audience to take a deeper look into society and ponder how his character ends up in the unique circumstances he finds himself in. Alongside his successful acting career, he has executively produced many documentaries, including Gunda, which shows the daily life of a pig mother and her precious piglets, and The End of Medicine, which highlights the connection between the animal people raising industry and human diseases. He has also captivated audiences with his moving narrations of the award-winning documentary films Earthlings and Dominion about the animal people raising industry. Some of his most notable acting performances include Gary in the family comedy drama Parenthood, the voice of Kenai in the animated picture Brother Bear, the Roman Emperor Commodus in Gladiator, the sensitive romantic Theodore Twombly in Her, Jack Daglish in the inspiring Hotel Rwanda, and Johnny in the black and white film Come On, Come On, amongst many others. Joaquin Phoenix goes to great lengths to portray his characters as genuinely as possible. When playing the role of Lord Jesus Christ in Mary Magdalene, Joaquin only consumed 300 calories per day, studied 4 New Testament Gospels, and meditated on a mountaintop. When speaking of the role, he said Lord Jesus' example in the Garden of Gethsemane and on the cross inspires him to be more empathetic, considerate, and forgiving. In Walk the Line, Joaquin stars as the rock and roll icon Johnny Cash. With limited musical experience, he embarked on a rigorous 6-month training protocol alongside co-star Reese Witherspoon, who portrays June Carter Cash. His training included singing lessons, lowering his voice significantly, and learning to play the guitar, all before the movie began shooting. In the film, Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon perform all their music authentically without lip-syncing and in front of large crowds. The film's soundtrack features 7 songs from Joaquin Phoenix and won a Grammy Award. I'm going to Jackson. In 2020, Joaquin Phoenix won his first Oscar for Best Actor as Arthur Fleck in the thriller film Joker. In front of a live audience full of Hollywood's biggest stars and a televised audience of an estimated 23.6 million viewers, Joaquin chose to use the opportunity to bring maximum attention to the problems of the animal people raising industry.
I've been thinking a lot about some of the distressing issues that we are facing collectively. And I think at times we feel, or we're made to feel, that we champion different causes. But for me, I see commonality. I think whether we're talking about gender inequality or racism or queer rights or indigenous rights or animal rights, we're talking about the fight against injustice. We're talking about the fight against the belief that one nation, one people, one race, one gender, or one species has the right to dominate, control, and use and exploit another with impunity. I think that we've become very disconnected from the natural world, and many of us, what we're guilty of is an egocentric worldview, the belief that we're the center of the universe. We go into the natural world and we plunder it for its resources. We feel entitled to artificially inseminate a cow, and when she gives birth, we steal her baby, even though her cries of anguish are unmistakable. And then we take her milk that's intended for a calf, and we put it in our coffee and our cereal. And I think we fear the idea of personal change because we think that we have to sacrifice something to give something up. But human beings at our best are so inventive and creative and ingenious. And I think that when we use love and compassion as our guiding principles, we can create, develop, and implement systems of change that are beneficial to all sentient beings and to the environment. When he was 17, my brother wrote this lyric. He said, "Run to the rescue with love and peace will follow." Thank you.
The online vegan magazine Live Kindly wrote an article with the headline that read, "Joaquin Phoenix destroys dairy industry in Best Actor Oscars speech."
Choose vegan. Be a good friend of the entire creation.
Let us learn more about how Joaquin Phoenix uses celebrity status to save animal people's lives. In 2019, the nonprofit People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, PETA, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient, recognized Joaquin Phoenix with Person of the Year award. Just before his blockbuster movie Joker debuted the same year, he appeared in large billboard advertisements in partnership with PETA in New York City and Los Angeles, in a compelling image focusing on the connection between humans and animal individuals. The ad is captioned, "We are all animals, end speciesism, live vegan." Joaquin has been featured in PETA awareness campaigns for over 15 years. In a Thanksgiving promotion in 2007, he was seen happily walking through a supermarket, placing fruits and vegetables in his cart before staring in stunned disbelief at the bodies of dead turkey people on display. He has narrated multiple videos for PETA educating citizens on the truth behind the exotic skins trade and leather industry.
Products made from dog leather are exported throughout the world to be sold to unsuspecting customers. So if you buy leather gloves, belts, or shoes, remember, there's no easy way to tell whose skin you're really in. If you love dogs like I do, then please never buy or wear leather, whether it comes from a dog, a cow, or any other animal. You can help stop this suffering. Anything you have that is made from animal skins can be made without. With so many stylish and cruelty-free alternatives, there's no excuse for wearing animal skins. On behalf of PETA and myself, thank you.
In 2016, Joaquin Phoenix was featured in the PETA video, "Please Leave Wool Out of Your Wardrobe."
I thought that I was avoiding wool. I never knew that suits were made of wool. It's apparent that for the quantity that they're trying to gather, it's impossible to do that in a humane way. And so it seems that the only option is to not use wool. That's become abundantly clear.
Joaquin has even used his acting skills to portray how fish people suffer when humans cause them to suffocate by removing them from the water.
Suffocate, to kill by preventing air from reaching the lungs or gills.
In water, humans drown, just as fish suffocate on land. It's slow and painful and frightening. And we do it to more than 1 trillion fish every year. Put yourself in their place. Try to relate.
Go vegan.
In 2020, Joaquin Phoenix convinced some of the most famous film awards ceremonies in the United States to feature full vegan menus for the first time. In a cascading effect, the Golden Globes, Screen Actors Guild Awards, Critics' Choice Awards, and a pre-party of the Oscars featured their first vegan-only menus. It is reported that Leonardo DiCaprio, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, vegetarian, and Kristen Bell, vegetarian, also endorsed the effort. Joaquin appeared alongside other celebrities in a short documentary entitled Guardians of Life, made in collaboration with climate activist organization Extinction Rebellion, a Shining World Compassion and Courage Award recipient. The film portrays the planet as a dying human surrounded by emergency doctors trying to save it. Joaquin Phoenix often supports protests conducted by many animal people rights organizations. He has been seen at pig vigils organized by LA Animal Safe, which is a Los Angeles, California, USA chapter of the Animal Safe movement, an organization co-founded by Dr. Anita Cranch, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient. During the vigils, activists are allowed to give water and comfort to a truck full of precious innocent pig people before they are driven into a slaughterhouse to become food for humans. Amy Jean Davis, founder of LA Animal Safe, shares why having a celebrity like Joaquin Phoenix at these events is so powerful.
When a celebrity is an animal rights activist, when they come down to a vigil and bear witness to the suffering of animals, we all know that that celebrity voice is going to be louder than our voices. And we want loud voices for the animals, the loudest of voices for the animals.
On the day after winning the Oscar Award for Best Actor in the film Joker, Joaquin Phoenix joined LA Animal Safe to rescue a mother cow person and her baby calf from a local factory farm. Then a year later, he went to Farm Sanctuary to see how the pair had adapted to their new life. The events were highlighted in 2 short documentary films titled Liberty and Indigo, directed and produced by Earthlings filmmaker Sean Monson, vegan.
It's very undeniable the detrimental impact that animal agriculture has on the environment. And so this simple act of rescuing Liberty and Indigo, these 2 cows, in some ways it's as simple as just sparing the lives of these creatures. But it's also an acknowledgement of not only the destruction that they experience at our hands, but the environment as a whole. And that by our actions, we either have the choice to continue to destroy other beings and the environment, or we begin the process of reversing the damage that we've done.
Save lives. Humans or animal people.
Here we go. She's out.
Get immense merits.
We are immensely grateful to you, Joaquin Phoenix, for taking to the stage, quite literally, to amplify the voices of those who cried out but are not heard. May your selfless acts of kindness, compassion, and empathy for the innocent animal people be forever lauded by heaven. To watch the documentary film Earthlings and the short documentaries Liberty and Indigo, please visit nationearth.com. To watch the documentary film Dominion, please visit dominionmovement.com.
In the name of God, stop warring.
Insightful viewers, thank you for your company today.